Okay, let's get ready to hit legs.
Your butt lifts off. And your leg weight. So you're going to strap yourself in with the belt. So
Yep. Cheers, bro. Cheers.
cheers.
Cheers, bro. Ah.
How you doing?
15-pound. So I recorded just the quad extension. I didn't get my hamstring curls in. I was playing around with the new Panata hamstring curl. I really didn't like it. I'm not a big fan of it. But I switched over to Prime. I think I'm kind of beginning to learn like the equipment that I react and I fit so well into, or I just liked out of bias. I did the prone lying leg curl. I only did like 90 pounds. So that's the cool thing with Prime. Certain machines, I don't have to load so much weight just because it they have the lengthened load and the load bias variable where you can load the lengthen or the mid range or the end range. So I don't do so much weight, but I did a pretty good amount of weight for the leg extension. Really good machine. Leg extension Prime is probably the most. I think I would rate that S tier. In any Prime or any kind of equipment I've used, probably it's up there. But I did two sets, two total sets of leg extensions, two total sets of leg curls, but three sets of leg press, calf raise. I'm gonna do two sets of a hack squat. I think I'm gonna start doing leg extensions before a heavy squat to kind of like I don't have to load 5 plates onto a pendulum or 5 plates on a hack squat. I'll probably just do 4, maybe 3 plates. Maybe even I might do a barbell squat. I don't know. But my quads are toasted. So I'm gonna walk around for a bit, unload this weight, wipe my equipment down, and off to a heavy squat. I'm using this pendulum. This might suck. Or it might work. Nah, going up. way too light. So I don't know if this is gonna feel like quad, feeling a lot of glute and hip, but I think I need to adjust my knee path and my hip alignment, and I think that should fix it. But 3 plates, 8 to 10, maybe 12, and see how I feel. Because I hit 12, no problem for 2. So let's see if this is gonna help. You know, maybe a plate on the mid peg, the bottom peg, but we'll see. Fuck. Fuck. That was 8, 9. So I think this workout's gonna take longer because I'm trying out new things, and this pendulum is new. Like my quads, like my whole body just gave out. Not in a bad way, but like I think just the stability. I haven't got the hang of it yet. I have a ramp. I have a ramp down on my feet to kind of get my ankle lifted, so my so they don't lift up under. And I think I sat too far back, 5th or 6th rep. So like I didn't really feel so off, but I think a regular pendulum machine is easier. Is much I'm more in tune. I think with just time, this is gonna take a while for me to get the hang of it because it's so new. Like I've used one before, but I used it so wrong. I need to kind of get coached through it, how to use it properly without using my lower back, my glutes. I think it's really easy to use your glutes on this one, but I don't want to use my glutes. I want to use my quads. But yeah, we got single leg lunges on the hip press, and I'll see what I can. I really don't want to do leg press. I want to find I want to find an alternative for leg press. Maybe just because I hate loading so much weight on a leg press. I'd rather just do a lighter weight. Maybe tweak the execution completely differently. But we'll see. Sticking to 2 sets of everything, except for calves. Calves is 3 sets. But I didn't do it in the beginning. I like the when I mean the beginning, I mean like the very first movement. I didn't do that. I did my hamstrings first, and then I did my calves because I was waiting for this lady to get done with the leg extension. But I'll probably do this one more time just to get the form down and my muscle connection. So I'm gonna reset and then start. We're all over. I didn't have my hips under me to where I was stacked with my ankles and my hips. So I felt a lot more hip, like upper quad. Like I felt it a lot more than like my whole quad in general. So I think stacking my hips on top of my ankles and then having my knees drive forward and out, I will look back at it where I was getting my butt was kicking back, and it wasn't directly on top of my ankles, to where I can get that lengthen of the quad. I think I was lengthening my hip and my glutes a lot more, and then as I came up, my hips would go directly right back under my ankles. So that really didn't feel good. I'm gonna have to probably stick to barbell, regular pendulum, just to kind of keep the program simple. I don't want to overcomplicate my programming and my training and taking longer than I need to. But next up, we have the single leg hip press. This bad boy is probably not going to go anywhere throughout my career. I just figured it out this year, this off season, and I am in love with it. When it comes to like unilateral movements and biasing my quad. Enough talking. Let's get under this leg press and do two sets. Get it out the way because I am getting hungry and I want to shower and I stink. So enough talking. Let's get to it. Order operations to keep you all up to date. This is kind of like something I kind of want to keep for this off season, like kind of like a new training block. Um, for leg day, it's going to be hamstrings, calves in the beginning. I might play around with both, flipping back and forth if I do calves or hamstrings first, and then quad extensions, and then a heavy squat press variation, and then right after that, it's going to be another quad, but that's going to be unilateral. So it'll be calf, quad. I mean calf, hamstring, quad, quad, quad. Then to kind of give my legs a break, my quads a break, I'll switch to an adductor, superset to an abductor, and then finish off with a quad. So it's quad bias day if some of y'all haven't figured that out yet. But I'm gonna do my adductors. I missed two leg days, but that's just because I was feeling sick and giving myself a deload, give myself give myself a break from training because I was going 3 months nonstop, food, 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 food. I haven't taken like a week off to kind of reset. So I literally did 12 weeks of nonstop training. Um, Maybe had to miss a day or two to like maybe for a doctor's appointment or a friend's birthday party, or maybe I was just sick. Maybe I was sick for that day. But recently, I've been pretty consistent. Although I had some hiccups along the way with my stomach, and that's been kind of getting flared up recently. But giving myself a break to kind of reset and kind of bring myself to my center me out, and that really gives me the opportunity to kind of have that fire like in my that flames to like to still love training and to like still come back in fresh and still performing at the best ability that I can. So yeah, I smashed my quads on leg extensions and my hamstrings on leg curls, and I kind of put myself in an uncomfortable position to try new squat patterns to kind of add new variety. But enough talking. Let's get this out of the way so I can get my quads and go home and get some food in me. So yeah. What we're doing is a narrow hack squat, but the approach on this is that I'm gonna have a med ball between my knees, so to keep my knees from caving in, from caving like out or too far in. So they'll be narrow, and it's just straight down. So just straight quad. But the thing with this is that I'm not gonna go like glute touching my back of my ankle, my calf. It's gonna be like just below a 90-degree angle of my knee, and it's gonna be a 4-second negative stop at the mark and a 4-second concentric. But that concentric is not exploded. You're literally just standing there. It's literally like it's like telling a person don't do the motions of like you're about to jump, but don't actually jump and don't explode. So you're just standing up, all quad, while still squeezing your quads into the med ball. And I'm gonna be doing that for 10 reps, 2 sets, 10 to 15 reps maybe. But it's been months since I've done this, so I'm gonna do this one more time and get the pattern and get the rhythm of it. It's only just 2 plates, so let's do it. Looked at the tapes. I was not going low enough. Um, I needed to talk to the guy who put me on this because when I did it with him, pure pain, and we had a lot of manipulation with like the weight. We did 5 plates, but there was a resistance band on it pulling me up. So it gets lighter at the bottom, but I don't want to waste my time putting up that going through that setup. I'd rather just put on good weight to where it's going to be difficult, and I'm not loading 5 plates on and off. I'd rather load a plate or 2 plates for the same kind of intensity without the band. I think if had I gone 3-4 inches, maybe lower on my hips, I would have gotten where I wanted to be. Just parallel to where my quads are symmetrical and parallel to the hack squat foot stand. And I was just shy, like 2, 3, maybe 4 inches. And so that frustrated me because I didn't know how deep I had to go with how far in my feet were. And I forgot, like, throughout the mid-set, I forgot to put my feet in together. But that frustrated me a lot. But we're gonna hit this one more time and then call it a day. Wrapped up my workout. I completely shot my ego with the hack squat. I'm gonna be honest, considering the fact that like I haven't done that type of training, like, or that type of programming, like, months. So I'm sitting in my car just now, and protein, I actually need to down this. I have a bit more food to get down. Bit more carbs. Get my fish in me. Then do my 10-20 minutes of cardio between my meals. Then I gotta relax, read my Bible. But yeah, I'm trashed. I'm not like burnt out from today's workout, considering the fact that, one, I don't have as much food in me, and two, this is my first leg day back after missing 2 leg days. So I don't feel like terrible. I feel pretty good. My approach to this workout was not only just to kind of like train hard, but to kind of have that understanding where, like, okay, you've missed multiple workouts. You had to. So your performance is going to drop off just a little bit. So I kind of had to have that honest discussion with myself to kind of be like, okay, I have to accept this, but I'm gonna go into the gym and just execute, and train hard, and then everything else will line as time progresses, as I progress. But yeah, gonna go home, chill the hell out, chill the f out, and then shower because I stink. This is the first time in a while that I really smelled bad after a workout. I put on deodorant before, and I practice good personal hygiene, as I hope some of y'all men and women do. But I think just from sweating and not changing shirts for the workout. I mean, I didn't wear this whole shirt throughout the whole day. I had to switch my shirt. But yeah, I'm tired. Alrighty, guys. I will see y'all Monday. I'm gonna try to get a video out on Monday to kind of post my push workout. Kind of put y'all through what I do to kind of grow my chest, or at least try to grow my chest, because that's one of my big weak parts. But I'm gonna go home and knock out. So I hope you have a good day. Please like and subscribe. Comment below, or please text me in my DMs if y'all are interested in personal training or posing. If y'all are local or considering online personal training and posing, I am open to questions. I'll be more than happy to answer y'all's questions about training, dieting, posing, whatever y'all are inquiring about. Please, I'm an open book. Text me, and I hope y'all have a good rest of your day. Peace.